an excuse to enter into this world, this idea of the money for the three-body problem, and he created for the first time a solution to the question of how do you solve nonlinear equations by going visual, by going geometrical. He invented the geometrical approach to differential equations, which today with computers we are all part of that because we can see the actual drawings of chaotic attractors with their magical, the Lorentz attractor with the double kind of butterfly wing effect. They're beautiful creatures, but made possible now visually by the computer. But it was already Henri Poincaré who, plotting things by hand, he did not discover chaotic attractors, but he did discover the periodic attractors that are behind the Belousov-Jabotinsky chemical reaction that I explained before. And so it was already before computers that we had a hero, so to speak, a mathematician who had decided to break with tradition, make things visual, use our eyes, which are basically computers that are excellent at detecting patterns, and beginning with a population of numerical solutions, detect patterns in those numerical solutions that could compensate for the fact that you could not solve them analytically. Right? You can only solve linear equations analytically. But Poincaré's effect took its time to percolate. Mathematicians, much as Gauss and Riemann, who invented differential geometry, which is basically nerves, right? We wouldn't have nerves today without Gauss and Riemann in the 1830s, 1840s. They invented nerves back then, and it was only 70 years later that Einstein was able to use those ideas in physics, right? What basically Gauss did is to say, hey, we don't need to put a nerve inside a set of Cartesian coordinates in order to assign x, y, and z values to each point of the plane and study it as a set of points that has an x, y, and z address. We can just use the instantaneous rate of change of curvature at that point. And exclusively with local information, we can know that manifold, we can know that multiplicity as in its geometrical nature without Cartesian coordinates. That was a brilliant idea, but it took 70 years to percolate, not to percolate to the public, to percolate to physicists, right? And Einstein